Hey, what's up, everyone? I just saw this in my suggestions, and I was like, you know what? I want to watch it. Why not do a reaction? I don't think I've done game ranks before. Wait, no, I think I've done one or two. Maybe, hold on. I put ham ranks because I'm freaking fat. I did one. Top 10 worst AAA games of all time. That's right. Because I wanted to do more like top 10 lists and stuff. I thought that would have been interesting. Anyway, so this is a Requiem 10 biggest changes. I'm like really excited. I'm both excited and also dreading this game because I'm a pussy. But also I love Resident Evil. So let's get to it. Let's check this out. Link in the description. Go watch yourself.
Resident Evil Requiem is
yes.
Land real soon.
Yes.
Into everything here. Here we finally are.
Here's my guess for one of the changes. I'm not going to pause that much. The switching between third and first person is available day one. It's available in other games, but available day one.
But more importantly, what has changed? We've already talked about 10 things you need to know. If you're interested, have a look. We're going to try not to repeat ourselves.
I don't need to know nothing. Folks, anyway, tell me things I need to know.
We're talking about the 10 biggest changes in Resident Evil Requiem.
Let's do it.
Starting off at number 10, it's 2 games in one, more or less. The gameplay loop of Requiem is different from past entries. Okay. We've seen there's 2 playable protagonists, each with their preferred camera. First person for Grace and third person.
I mean, it's the first time in the newer games, like not remakes, I'm talking about newer games, that this has happened for sure. Like, I think this is the first time we've had multiple protagonist campaigns since 6, right? Because 7, 8, again, I'm not counting 2 and that's it, because 3, you know, Carlos, you play as him, but it's not a different campaign. I'm not counting 2 because it's a remake. Am I thinking something like, no, Revelations. I guess Revelations. Yeah, never mind. There you go. Revelations is kind of like that, I guess. Kind of, you know, you still have to follow the same, like, linear or whatever. You just play as whatever.
You can swap these angles at any time, but there's reasons, and this is a pretty big change for previous games. We've had games with multiple protagonists,
the hell happened
and
there?
They generally accommodate cooperative gameplay. This game is not co-op, though. It does swap perspectives, though. You play a section with Grace, then Leon, and so on and so forth. It means this game follows a little bit more of a linear progression. Looking at the trailers,
similar to other games.
Expansive.
There's no campaign for Grace and no campaign for Leon.
There's a big difference. It's really obvious. The game is not set in a single location. Like
I wish they did the Alan Wake 2 thing where you could swap whenever you want. That would have been sick. Obviously, at a certain point, you'll have to go back to Alan or I guess Grace and Leon. Like me and my friend are playing Alan Wake 2. We just got to the point where we couldn't play Alan anymore. We have to go back to Saga.
1, 2, and even 7 and 8. It has that Resident Evil 4-like structure with distinct chapters. The remake of that
even that you
did
play
a
as
really good job combining the exploration of previous games while also still having linear levels. 9 looks to have that same structure. There's distinct mini areas like the mansion or police station
it's so good.
Explore as
Resident Evil 4 remake is so fucking good.
The designers have described the gameplay loop in comparison to
Revelations
Resident Evil Revelations with about equal time given to both characters.
Well, I guess Revelations 1 also you swap in between.
Capcom says it's like playing 2 completely different games back to back, with Grace serving up terror while Leon is kind of a release valve. And that leads us to our next point, which we'll get to in just a second. I'm going to quickly ask that you enable notifications. We have some people say that our videos aren't going out to everybody. Probably the best way to deal with that is enabling
notifications on mine. I don't remember seeing this, so
notifications. So if you do that, it's doing us a big favor. We appreciate it massively, and we hope it helps you see some stuff.
Kill that motherfucker! Kill him with the axe! Let's go! God, I hate that it has a durability. That's so fucking satisfying. Do you look all the blood on the lamp?
At number 9, Leon can kill zombies that Grace.
Wait, what? I wish he ended it there. Leon can kill zombies. What?
Sometimes Leon will go to areas that Grace has already explored.
That's really
fun.
Developers
revealed that Leon can wipe out any zombies left behind by Grace.
That's
and
so fun.
It's designed to be as cathartic as that sounds. Easily stomping the zombies
motherfuckers.
That gave so much grief in a previous chapter.
Good
sounds
grief.
like a lot of fun and shows just how wildly different these 2 characters' gameplay styles are.
I don't want to do first person for Grace. I really don't, because there's gonna be so many times where I have to run away from something, and I hate running away from things in first person. Compared to third,
like the Resident Evil 4 remake, and Grace plays like Resident Evil 7. She's sneaking around, avoiding monsters with limited ammo, and well, he's stomping around like the badass he is. Stalkers
still has limited ammo
from Resident Evil 7 and 8 are also making a return, like a mini Nemesis or Mr. X. You can slow them down with bullets, run and hide. Grace is especially vulnerable to these creatures, and there's multiple of them in the area of Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center. One of the major locations will be running around early in the game. Stalkers are a different kind of encounter for Leon, and that's the next point.
Yeah, it's a living.
Stalkers are boss fights for Leon. Unkillable stalkers for Grace are killable for Leon. There's 3 separate, very powerful creatures we've seen so far in Resident Evil 9.
That's so
Grace
funny.
will have to sneak or run away from to survive.
So does that mean Grace has no boss fights at all? Like, her boss fights is running away from the boss, and then Leon's boss fight is killing the thing that she was running away from.
And that's part of her experience. She's a regular human in the world of Resident Evil 9.
Well,
but
Leon is also still a regular human, technically. He's a god. Never mind. Excuse me. I didn't mean that.
Become a fast
take it back.
Superhero, more or less. Psychos armed with chainsaws are Leon's first enemy.
Yeah, I mean by regular person. I guess he's infected, so.
Trailers show Leon taking out the giant woman stalker chasing
pretty easily too.
Bullets. Obviously, that thing's coming back for round 2, and
a
later stalker called Chunk that blocks entire hallways.
Yeah, I kind of love Chunk. His name's Chunk. Immediately call him Chunk, and now he's less scary.
That's Axe.
Chunko should be name is. Be like, banned!
These stalkers have new mechanics to freshen up the run and hide gameplay. The tall woman stalker with the glazed over eyes crawls in the ceiling tiles. I think
there's going to be, like, some people have been saying that might be Grace's mom.
Later, it can be avoided by staying in the light, too. Does not like the light. Later enemy called Chunk is literally a wall of meat that breaks through walls to chase you down,
out my way.
blocking entire pathways.
Dumbass.
Each stalker has a different gameplay gimmick that you're going to have to take advantage of to survive this race,
guy.
or just beat them up with Leon's cool martial arts.
Hello.
And number 7 is ADS and flashlights. Here's a tiny, funny detail we noticed as complete Resident Evil obsessives. Grace actually aims down her sights while shooting in this game. Ethan Winters never actually aimed in his games. Holding the aim button made him lift the gun. We got to steady or zoom in, but this might be the first game in the series where the characters actually aim like person. It probably doesn't.
The Doom fucking
matter. It's just
which makes sense. Like ever since Doom, not many games have actually done like legit aiming. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you do iron sights and stuff, but a lot like when you're aiming a gun, you're not doing this. You know. I mean, like, who the fuck does that? Who does it? That's like whatever it always looks like when you're not doing aims down sight. You know what I mean?
That matters.
Like, whenever you shoot a gun, you should always be like this. Now, there shouldn't be like... I mean, I guess you could do it like this, but that's still kind of aiming down. Yeah, whatever.
Personally, speaking of tiny details, we noticed that the flashlight's finally an inventory item. Flashlight's obviously staple in Resident Evil games. Everyone's got a flashlight, but these games, since Resident Evil 7, have automatic flashlights that turn on whenever you're in the dark.
Oh, fuck. It's an inventory... Oh, no.
Inventory items.
Oh, you know what that means. There's going to be a point where you just don't have the flashlight. Like, you're going to have to get rid of your inventory. So there's going to be some Code Veronica shit where you have to put all your shit, all your metal stuff in somewhere or something.
Control them or how you use them. Resident Evil 9 completely revamped the lighting system for the Resident Evil engine. So using the flashlight whenever you want must have gameplay implications, like are there zombies alerted by light and sound? The giant stalker lady we discussed earlier is stunned by bright lights. Is the flashlight useful as a weapon for Grace with her? Very possible. We don't have any idea, obviously, but getting a flashlight as a weapon, or at least in a weapon slot, I guess. It's new, so it must serve a purpose, right? And while we're looking at the inventory menu, there is another thing we noticed.
Yeah, it is.
And number 6, at the inventory.
Oh, wait, that's not the flashlight. Wait, where is it? Is this the flashlight? What is this? I don't see a flashlight here. Am I fucking blind? This is a first aid, shotgun shells, pistol, hatchet, of course. Maybe he doesn't... Oh, wait, it's right here. It's right here. He doesn't have one. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have one on his gun, at least.
Menu. There is another thing we noticed. And number 6, there are 2 different inventories. Grace and Leon don't just have different gameplay styles. Their inventory management systems seem like they're from different games.
I love that.
Grace has a small inventory menu similar to Resident Evil 7 and 8. You can craft bullets, assign weapons.
And he does it on the fly.
Leon is similar, but very different. His attached case from
I can be similar, but very different.
Here. Transplanted in full. Weapons
take
up space. You'll need to manage what fits where. I could not be happier with this
Yes, I love the fucking suitcase.
I'm guessing, like in Resident Evil 4 Remake, Leon can auto-sort his stuff for each management,
which is cool.
Move everything.
I think I want to start over Resident Evil 4 again. I'm probably not going to replay it all, but I want to play a little bit. I might do that on a stream.
Found exactly how you like it. Like,
play it on PS5 because I never played it on PS5, so maybe I should get the VR. That's the only reason why I would consider that is so I can get the VR.
They built out systems by making Resident Evil 7, Village, and 4's remake to do Leon, first person, and then they added third person to that mode. So you literally have a code base to make this game. It's important to mention that item boxes are back. Whether this is a Grace only function, I can't really tell
Leon
you.
will have
But
it too,
crafting also returns. Combining items like scrap.
Yeah,
and
of course,
new
you need
zombie
this,
blood
right, to
resource.
get rid of the zombies that will come back later.
Create
bullets the Crimson Heads or whatever.
Items. One of those is essential for something else we've realized in the game, that stealth. Yeah, I'll just tell you in the next point.
It's probably going to be the Crimson Head thing.
And number 5, though, there's something new here. Stealth actually matters. Crouching is a concept that was only introduced for the first time in Resident Evil 7. But as fun as that game is, stealth didn't really matter. Stealth has never been...
Oh, I wouldn't say that. When you're fucking running away from Marguerite, you definitely have to use stealth. But it's just like with Jack. It does matter with Jack, but not as much. You can just kind of like run away from him.
Important. In Resident Evil 4 Remake...
Like, actually, most times you have to just kind of run away from
him.
him.
Could crouch and pull off stealth kills, but it just didn't matter for long. You'd always get caught eventually, but that changes with Grace. In the early game, avoiding enemies is important for her survival. You get new tools for stealth. Grace can collect bottles to distract stalkers or lure away zombies. She can also perform limited stealth kills. There's a new item called the hemolytic injector. By collecting zombie blood from defeated enemies, you can collect vials that can be combined into bullets or into these injectors. You just stab them, and it kills with these bloody explosions. Another way to do stealth is taking advantage of the undead. Zombies have memories of their pasts in this game. Limited, of course, but a zombie that won't stop playing around with elevator keys, you can press buttons and mess with them. Some zombies react to sound, they'll yell. Others will mess with light switches constantly. Zombies are a little more unpredictable, and shooting a zombie might...
I'd say it's a great idea, making it so that the regular enemies are just like actually unique.
Cause it to
like that also will add so much. Dude, look at that motherfucker go.
Into a blister head?
A blister head.
Avoiding enemies is
I guess that's what they're called now.
Grace can't kill everything she sees, at least from what we've played so far, and that's a pretty big change.
But it just adds so much to her play value, is all I was going to say.
Past games.
Like, let's see what the zombies do this time.
Both get special weapons. 2 characters, and each one gets special weapons.
Yeah,
trailers show Leon getting his own chainsaw and taking out a rampaging zombie.
And she gets
that's a big deal, but it's not the only tool
blah blah blah.
It's absurd and over the top. Apparently, you can also get an axe.
We mean apparently. That's in the fucking. That's in the reveal of Leon. In that trailer, he had the fucking axe right there.
Possibilities for melee damage. He can parry attacks, like in Resident
Evil. Dude, yeah, Resident Evil 4's parry might be one of the best parries of all time.
Before counter
so satisfying when you get it off.
Other early players,
especially when you get off on the chainsaw. Holy shit!
Gets to throw the
axe right there.
We don't know if that's a special animation or an extra function, though. We do know that Leon will.
Wait, so you get a temporary axe, so you can actually pick up like a. I didn't think about that. Damn, that must be one fucking sick-ass throw. He broke that motherfucker like that off his head. Poof.
Function, though. We do know that Leon will need to manually sharpen the axe to get the most out of it, though.
Of course.
Grace is actually not a large character. She's a fairly small character.
She's a little baby. She's a little girl. Oh, little girl needs help. No.
She gets the biggest gun in the game.
Gore confirmed sexist.
Requiem is a unique magnum revolver with limited
That's right. It's
ammo
called the
and
Requiem. That's funny.
It's for emergencies only, and it's a break in RE tradition.
Yeah, it's a magnum. Yeah.
Grace gets it pretty early in the game. This gun explodes zombies in a single hit. It explodes multiple zombies in a single hit. Might I expand that?
Oh, getting the infinite of that is gonna fucking feel like sex.
A bit with anything in this patch just vaporized. It leaves behind some gore that you can inject.
What's up, buddy?
Extra zombie blood. It has an alternate trait of being so powerful it prevents zombies from mutating into blister heads, which is obviously useful. It also seems like the right weapon for Grace to slow down Stalker. He uses bullets like a mini RPG.
I mean, I feel like whenever she fires this gun, she just go fly backwards, ragdoll into the wall.
Number 3 is a different kind of zombie. Zombies are back in Resident Evil 9. They've got a few changes.
Zombie strippers?
We talked about how they can retain
we're just talking about
parts of their own life. Chef works in a kitchen. Janitor continues to clean. Stuff like that's pretty common. What makes zombies really different in combat is how they mutate. Blood is a resource, and that's also how that changes. Once you defeat a normal zombie, there's a chance its head will grow blood bubbles and start attacking wildly. If it's anything like any other Resident Evil games, you can probably expect multiple different types of mutation revealed later on. Like there were 4 in Resident Evil 4 after defeating enemies. This feature also, it's similar to the Crimson Head zombies in the Resident Evil 1 remake. In that game...
I hate the Crimson Heads, bro. Fuck. Dude, I haven't played Resident Evil 1 remake in so long. I hated them.
Crimson Head zombies would spawn if you didn't burn zombie bodies. Yep. The blister heads seem like a similar mechanic.
I don't think I burned like almost any bodies when I first played the game. I would have to really think about it. It was me and a friend. Me and an old friend I used to hang out with. We would play every horror game.
Are able to stop zombie mutation with
we take turns too.
The lytic injectors that we talked about, and Leon probably just stomps them or axes them.
Nice.
Like he
do it.
Just knocks crap around. It is a new twist on a concept we've seen before, but what makes it interesting is how these mutated zombies represent a totally different threat. To Leon, they're a slightly harder challenge than normal zombies, but to Grace, they're an existential threat. We've already seen
Leon, for Grace, it was an existential threat. For Leon, it was just Tuesday.
At least one up.
These guys are fucked up. I mean, obviously, they're explodey ones. You shoot the blood boils. Actually, that effect looks cool. It expands.
At least one other type, the giant blister-covered mutant with glowing orange.
Those blister tits, we call them. You call them blister tits.
Orbs, which are probably its weak point. Gotta love.
Yep. It is also, I mean, if it's an eye or a big blister in a Resident Evil game, you shoot it. It's a weakness.
A huge, clearly...
Honestly, that's probably just a rule for video games and probably life in general.
A weak point in a Resident Evil game.
Oh, she got bit.
And number two, apparently there might be vehicles. Like, there might be larger open world-ish levels, like maybe open zone-y type.
I don't know, because I know some people have suggested this because Leon, they have that whole, like, I forgot what motorcycle company is, like, tying in with it. But they've done the same thing in the past, and you haven't had any, like, driving stuff since, like, what, Resident Evil 6? Because you drove in that a little bit. Oh, no, 7 you drove a little bit. A very small amount, if you remember that, when you're fighting Jack. You drove a little bit in that, I guess. But 8, I guess you drove the big, like, tank thing. Is that, we'll see. It'll probably be more like, my guess would be it would be more linear.
Situation.
You'll probably have to get in a car or vehicle at one point just to get to somewhere.
It's speculation, but I'm pretty easy to imagine a large level set.
You're pretty easy to
Raccoon City in the style of Chapter 4 in the Resident Evil 4 remake, where Leon's given free reign to explore a larger map full of optional encounters and other treasures. We also know for a fact that Capcom is collaborating with Porsche to give Leon a totally unique ride.
Oh, that was a motorcycle.
In this
no, I'm thinking of Claire.
Leon drives a Cayenne Turbo GT.
Which, by the way, Claire's coming back next year. I know it. Veronica.
Specifically for this game.
I hope she's in this somehow.
Don't usually get destroyed in games, but
we know Sherry's in it. You know, people giving me shit because I didn't notice the fucking three frames of Sherry in the fucking Resident Evil 9 trailer that came out last week during the State of Play.
Maybe that's why it's a custom model. There have been open levels and vehicles in Resident Evil games before, so this rumor is...
While I was doing a stream, while I was watching a stream, while I was doing a stream, and also paying attention to chat. But whatever. People don't consider these things when... Oh, you didn't notice the thing I noticed probably the second or third time I watched.
As insane as it sounds.
Or it's because they probably already knew ahead of time that Sherry's going to be in it because people have been speculating, I guess, which I didn't know that at all. So
the latest trailer before release shows Leon fighting zombies in a large city street where crowds of people run away.
Yeah, this is
probably
cool.
a scripted linear sequence.
Yeah, this is probably
But
scripted.
we'll find out exactly how expansive this game is when it drops February 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, at number one, return to the original story. The last thing we need to talk about is probably one of the biggest changes. Instead of ignoring the past, it's embracing the story.
It is. This is the first time since, I guess, 6, because 7 and 8 don't really... I mean, obviously, Chris shows up in both of them. But, like, besides that, we really don't... I mean, they really don't focus too much on the past.
6 games.
So it was really cool that we are just straight up... Like, we're here, baby. All right, sorry, I had to pause real quick. All right, let's finish this up.
Big way. Returning Leon as the protagonist, that's the most obvious. But even Grace is connected to the old game. She's the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft,
which is so crazy.
Resident Evil Outbreak.
Don't even remember that character.
A series of online cooperative horror
I played Outbreak. I don't remember anything about the lore of it. I played it. I used to have PlayStation 2 online.
Deep cut to pull, but it goes
had the little box you needed.
Revisiting the nuked ruins of Raccoon City. Returning to the police station from the second game. And the story goes deep with Umbrella Corporation stuff. Plot point that was essentially dropped after Code Veronica. returning to the overarching plot of Resident Evil is a big change, and we won't be surprised if at least one other major character from the series' original games returns. The developers say it doesn't require deep knowledge of the previous games, but they've always said
if there's another one, they said Leon wasn't going to be it wasn't going to be a big character in this, or at all. He wasn't going to be in it at all, or some shit.
We still have a lot more questions about Requiem. The series is packed with plot, cul-de-sacs, and dead ends. Will we ever get an explanation for whatever the hell Blue Umbrella was? Or how about the evil BSAA that appears at the end of Resident Evil Village? Biggest question of all, how will Capcom remake Resident Evil 5? How will they change that to make everything right? There's a lot to change.
To make everything right?
That game. To make it right. Not that it's... To
make it right.
It's like bad. It's got a lot of flawed ideas in it, though. Both gameplay and narrative. Whatever does happen.
Yeah, I wonder what you mean by that.
We're super easy to see it. And we're super excited for Resident Evil Requiem when we finally get it in a few weeks. That's all for today. What do you think? Leave us a comment. Let us know. If you like this
video, can't wait to see a bunch of white zombies in the African fucking Resident Evil game in the future. Just piss people off this time.
If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. So click subscribe. Don't forget to enable
white people do live in Africa.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. We've passed 1,000 people in the 1% Club.
Depends on where in Africa, too.
Become a member. That gets you the exclusive Falcon Show every Saturday. We're having a blast with that. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time right here on gameranx.
All right. I feel like I didn't really learn a lot new about that, honestly. I feel like that was like a lot of surface level stuff, but it was still good. I liked it. Anyway, good video. I like gameranx quite a bit, so there you go. That's it. I just thought it would be fun to watch that. Bye.